Welcome to the NC Spin After Spin. Additional comments from our panelists just available on our website. Brad Crone, what didn't you get a chance to talk about last week, but you'd like to?
Well, one segment you were having comments with Becky about on redistricting, and the Republicans don't see redistricting as an issue. I promise you, the Democrats see it as a very big issue. Now, let's go ahead and lay down the predicate. Both parties have been guilty of extreme gerrymandering to protect their own political skins. Literally since the early 70s and 80s, both parties have been working to make sure that the politicians pick rather than the voters being able to pick.
Politicians pick their voters rather than the other way around.
Absolutely, absolutely, than the voters picking them. And let's be clear, as we head into another long session of the General Assembly, both parties, I believe, should be wise to look at an independent commission to look at redistricting the state in a fair, proportionate manner so that we can have competitive elections. Right now, there are only about 3 or 4 really super competitive elections that could decide the power of the state Senate. Same thing in the state House, probably a handful, 10 or 11, maybe 25 or 30 super competitive races out of 170 seats.
I thought I saw.
We ought to have.
I was going to say, I saw an interview with Dan Blue, who is the presumed President pro tem if the Democrats do take over the Senate. And the question was asked, if you take over, if the Democrats take over, does that mean we're going to see a new way of redistricting in North Carolina? And he was sort of ambivalent on it.
Well, I hope you'll follow the lead of Jeff Jackson, a state senator out of Charlotte, who's been really a leading voice on putting together an independent commission on redistricting in the state. The voters in North Carolina deserve it. We've seen super high turnout across the state. And clearly, as we go into another decade that so much is on the line, we ought to have a fair proportion map that respects county lines, municipal lines, and precinct lines.
We should all live so long. Well, thanks for watching the After Spin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.